Alright, let's get into it. I don't know how this is gonna go. This is my first ever, like, sit down talkie video. So, we'll see how this goes. So, I've kind of come to the conclusion that I'm just winging life right now. I don't know what I'm doing. For me, I didn't feel like college was ever the right choice for me. And you know, right out of high school, I had always really wanted to go to school for music production and to learn more about music. But then the doubts started creeping in of like, you can't do that. That's not gonna work out for you. You're gonna have to take all these classes that don't have anything to do with music. And you're gonna be in so much debt. And I just didn't think I could do it or that it would be worth it. But I felt like I had to do something. So at first I went to cosmetology school because my mom was a cosmetologist when she was younger. And I love coloring my hair. I think it's so much fun. It's so much expression. But the school kind of ruined that experience for me. It was just bad management, bad like practices, and it really put a bad taste in my mouth. So I quit. 6 months in, I had 6 months left, and I quit. Luckily, I was able to pay off that student loan pretty quickly, so it's not something that's lingering over me. But then I just started working, and all I did was work. And then I once again got into the mindset of I have to do something. I need to have some kind of education to be successful, to be financially stable. And I held on to the first thing that people thought I could do. So then I went to an IT school to get some certifications for IT. And you know, I was having fun learning Linux. If you don't know what Linux is, it's another OS like Windows. But during the last weeks of school, we had some speakers come in that worked at the company in the Zoom call because this was in the time of 2020, so classes were in Zoom. And so many of them said, you know, if you're just in it for the money, you're not gonna make it. You have to put time into this. You have to learn these skills outside of your job. And that really deterred me. That wasn't what I wanted to do. It was something to sustain me while I did stuff that I really enjoyed. And so it made me feel like I couldn't do it. I don't want to spend my free time that I do doing this stuff that I really enjoy working on a career that doesn't really interest me. So yeah, I finished that schooling. Luckily, I got a grant that covered all of it, so I didn't have to pay a dime. So I have these 2 certifications that I'm doing nothing with. I have a 6-month cosmetology experience that I'm doing nothing with. And I'm really just winging it right now. I'm currently just trying to stick it out at my current job at H-E-B being a cashier. What I would really like to do is go into the bakery department and be a cake decorator. When I was in middle school or high school, my aunt had signed me up for cake decorating classes at Joann Fabrics. Sorry, just thinking about it, it's kind of silly. But I really enjoyed it. I learned some techniques, and I got a whole bunch of cake decorating supplies because we had to provide it ourselves. And I had a lot of fun with it. So I think that would be a good medium for me to do something that I enjoy for work that isn't taking up all my time, that still allows me to do the things that I love, which is Twitch and YouTube. I love it. I love hitting that go live button and just rambling on while playing my favorite games. Yes, my community isn't huge, but there's a few regulars that are I love hanging out with them. It's such a great time. In YouTube, I started really enjoying it too. I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone. Like this video here, I don't know what I'm doing. I have my journal with a couple notes and I'm just rambling to the camera. I'm just following my heart right now. I guess the point of winging it is following your heart and what you want to do. And that may sound silly to some. I guess what I want all of you to take out of this video is it's okay to be unsure of where you're going in life and what your goals are, and figuring out what makes you happy and taking time to figure that out. That's okay. Life is short, but there's also a lot of time. So you don't want to wait around doing things that you don't enjoy. While yes, doing those things sometimes is necessary, I understand that completely, and I understand that I am coming a place of privilege living at home, not having to pay much in rent. And my mom would rather me stay home for the rest of my life. And that's a privilege that I have and that some people don't. And so I am very lucky and I'm very happy that I can work part-time while pursuing my dreams. And that's wild to think about. I don't want anybody to ever give up their dreams. I think that's so sad. In my opinion, I really think that you can do a little something every day that will get you closer to your goal or to your dream. At the end of the day, you may not reach your top priority goal and you may not make it to the top, but that's okay. You pursued something. You followed your heart, and I think that that's something to be proud of. That's something to be happy about. And it's so hard this day and age when a lot of people just don't understand. Well, sometimes I do feel like I'm stuck. I have to tell myself that that's okay. It's okay to not feel like you're going anywhere for a little bit if it means working on stuff that you love and stuff that makes you happy. Because that's all I'm striving for, is to be happy. And all the answers will come in time. I hopefully and truly believe that. Now, I'm not religious or spiritual in any way, but I do believe that what you put out into the world is what you're going to get back. If you do things for the right reasons and you really put your mind to something, I really believe that anybody can do anything. Now, I know I'm probably not making much sense. I'm not sure how this is all going to be edited down and into a cohesive video. Just kind of speaking what comes to mind when I read my notes. So while I'm here, pursuing YouTube, pursuing Twitch, hoping something comes out of it, I want to make people laugh and bring joy into people's lives. Be that outlet for somebody. They're having a bad day, so they turn on a funny YouTube video. I hope I can be that for somebody, because I know what it feels like. You know, even though this is a side project and a hobby, right now, I'm hoping it can be something bigger. Because to be completely honest, I don't want to work at a grocery store for the rest of my life. And I don't see anything really working out for me. Now, the top tier end goal would to be go back to school for music production. And that's if I can come up with the money myself, because I don't want to go into debt. Maybe if I can even teach myself. I'm not really sure what lies ahead of me, but I'm hoping I can make the most of it. And I hope you can too. I know this is very, very different from my usual content, but I'm trying to expand my horizons, see what more I can put out into the world that will make a positive impact. So I hope this got somebody thinking. And if you're winging it too, you're not alone. I'm right there with you. I don't know what I'm doing. Just throwing caution at the wind, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna go. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like. It would really help me out. Alright, I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye, everybody. You know what? No, we're hugging today. Come on.